What's up, everybody? It's Chris from Chris Does Things, starting off our Halloween Horror Nights 23 expedition here at Cabana Bay. We're going to go inside of the Chucky's Twisted Playground photo op experience. Really excited about this. Not a huge Chucky fan, but everything I've seen online makes it look like it's going to be an incredible, like they've got some like optical illusion photo ops that you can take with Chucky, make it look like you're falling off of a skyscraper that he's kind of pushed you off of. I'm really excited about this. Excited to be at Halloween Horror Nights. Let's get inside and take a look. All right, so we're here on the second floor of Cabana Bay. The Galaxy Bowl's down here. Got a little arcade, but we're gonna go in and see what this jerk has in store at Chucky's Twisted Playground. Let's go. All right, so the first photo op we have is Chucky looking like Abraham Lincoln in Washington, D.C., but probably not as honest as Honest Abe was. But, I mean, in Chucky we trust. This one, you're going to kind of lay on the ground and pretend like you're getting pushed off, and the illusion is that he's pushed you off of the skyscraper. That's pretty neat. Then once you're done over here, you can go see the bride and take a picture inside of a cage, but all kinds of creepy stuff up in here. Some bloody dolls. If this was a person who jumped out at me, I'd probably pee right now. So here we've got Chucky carving a turkey with a doll's head. That's, oh, with a chainsaw. No. No matter what. Which one of you is real? There's only one of you that's real, though. Some creepy dolls up in here. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a mirror room. Even one up here. All right, so over here we've got the kind of that intro title to the USA show, Chucky. Pretty cool experience. It was super short. I think the whole thing took 5 minutes. There was no line, but we're here on a Tuesday, so I would imagine if you're here on a Friday or a Saturday, much longer line. But was it worth coming over? I think this is one of the better ones that they've done in years past, but if you're into Chucky, really cool experiences. So they're prepping for Stay and Scream right now, but we've got a little bit of time to kill, so we're gonna go into the tribute store. McPherson's Collectibles, Cards, and Comics. See what they got for us. All right, we got our first sighting of Dr. Oddfellow. $30 for this t-shirt, but it is a sweet t-shirt. Also in a bag. Over here we got the world famous Lil Boo, and we've got the Scary Halloween coffee mug. My wife will definitely pick this up for $18, but it's crazy how Wicked Growth was just a couple of years ago. And here he is on like pop-ups and t-shirts and picture frames and phones and stickers, and it's crazy. Even light up necklaces, check that out. Moving in, we are going to the next comic book. We've got the Schuster Brothers, Boris Schuster. And it is raining in here. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. How awesome is that effect? It's raining on the floor too. Just, the production's amazing. So here we've got Schuster's desk. Now what's really cool is this door, you'll occasionally see people walk by it. And like you'll see their shadow, but you'll also see it on the floor. And I don't know how they do this effect. Let's see if we can see somebody go by here. Here we go. Check that out. Oh, they're wiping off Schuster. And it's gone from here too. All right, here we go. Halloween Horror Nights begins right now. We're going to the New York Stay and Scream area. We're over here at the Last of Us food booth where they have twisted taters specifically. We're gonna get the infected tater and a lacto cooler, but it's a twisted tater with mushroom emulsion and porcini powder. Let's give it a shot. I love how all the food booths are always themed at Halloween Horror Nights. So obviously if you're familiar with The Last of Us, Fedra, it's kind of that agency that's kind of overseeing world domination. And they're gonna serve us some food, but we got the lacto cooler. All right, so this is the infected tater, which again is a twisted tater with all kinds of mushroom stuff going on and that mushroom emulsion on top. I have no idea what a mushroom emulsion is, but we're gonna try it right now. It's like a mushroom flavored sour cream. It's not overly strong. This Twisted Tater could have stayed in the fryer for like another 2 minutes, but it's a classic Halloween Horror Nights staple with that Last of Us twist. And of course, this is the classic Lacto Cooler from the Voodoo Brewing Company. If you've ever had like a green monster, this is exactly what that tastes like, with a little bit of that sour ale flavor on the back end. Let's give it a shot, but we already know, 10 out of 10. We're at Halloween Horror Nights. All those people online for Stranger Things, they're not gonna see it for another hour. That's crazy. All right, here we go, running into Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate, house number 1, Halloween Horror Nights 32. I am super pumped for this house. All right, house number 2, Exorcist Believer. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time, Stranger Things. And it's season 4, and I'm so hyped up. Ray's having a good time. We're having a good time. I'm pumped. All right, so Dueling Dragons was amazing. If you were a fan of the ride, that house does it justice. Some great scares, a couple of great double scares where someone comes out from the right and then immediately hits you again from the left. Unbelievable house. The Exorcist, one of the scariest houses I've ever done in Halloween Horror Nights. There was a girl in there that, I mean, I wanted to hit the floor. It was terrifying, super dark, but I loved it. But I'm really pumped for Stranger Things. All right, so the next house is Blood Moon Dark Offerings. Brian and Stephanie. Brian from Orlando, greatest HHN YouTubers of all time. Make sure you subscribe. Link's going to be down in the description below, but they're literally in front of me. All right, here we are in Vamp 69, which is a really good time. This girl's pretending like absolutely nothing happening, but she's seen better days. Really, really fun time so far at Halloween Horror Nights. Excited to see what the rest of the night has in store for us. Creepers everywhere, absolutely everywhere. All right, here we go. Universal Halloween Horror Nights cult favorite pizza fries. I love them, you might hate them, but let's give them a shot this year. Again, kind of like the Twisted Tater, they could have been in the oven or the fryer for like 2 more minutes, but all the flavors are there. Let's go 8 out of 10. All right, we had a long walk. I mean, way back there from where the Men in Black entrance was. Here we go. The Last of Us. And we're gonna go express. Thank you so much. There she is right there. Let's go. Really excited about this. All right, here we go. The Last of Us. Clicker on the outside. All kinds of chaos is gonna happen in this store. I'm nervous. Let's go. All right, so we're getting to the end of our night. Last few houses. This is the facade for The Darkest Deal, which is kind of loosely based on The Devil Went Down to Georgia, where a musician sells his soul, not in this case to the devil, but to someone called the Collector. So we're gonna see what happens when you sell your soul to the Collector, and it's time to pay up. All right, we just got out of The Darkest Deal, but check out the bottleneck to get out. It's crazy. All right, it's time to meet the man, Dr. Oddfellow, and head into the Grand Circus. See what he's got in store for us. All right, rolling through the dark Zodiac. Look at this creeper. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. Here we go. House number 10, Universal Monsters Unmasked. I could not be more excited to go through this. This house was awesome at Halloween Horror Nights 30, 31. I'll let you know how it is on the flip side. All right, so that does it for our first run at Halloween Horror Nights 32. It was an amazing night. I think we did 14 house run-throughs. We got through all 10 of them. Have a lot of things to talk about. I'm gonna do it on the flip side of this video because it's getting super late, super loud out here, and I really want to put some good thought into it. Let's cut to that now. All right, so we're back home from an amazing first week at Halloween Horror Nights 32. Really excited to get back in a few weeks. But I've had some time to think about it, and I think I'm ready to give you my top five. Let's start with number five, and that's going to be The Last of Us. Gorgeous house, amazing costumes. The spores in there blew my mind. The music was amazing. I wish there was a little bit more of a story, especially with like Joel and Ellie, especially after seeing the Hollywood walkthrough. That house is incredible, but still, no letdown whatsoever at The Last of Us. It was beautiful. Number four is going to be Stranger Things 4. If you are looking for an experience that is like walking through that house, you are not going to be disappointed. Tons of Vecna characters in there. In fact, the second time we rolled through it, we were like, I wonder how many there are. And we counted it up, and there are a ton of Vecnas in this house. You are going to love it if you love Stranger Things. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Number three, equally gorgeous, Universal Monsters Unmasked. I wasn't super hyped going into it because honestly, I don't think that the Phantom of the Opera, like I just don't correlate that with horror, nor like the Invisible Man. Like I never really understood that concept. But Universal Monsters was incredible. Number two is going to be Dueling Dragons. It was a phenomenal house. I love the concept of being able to choose thy fate at the end, and we got to see two of the four endings. One time we went through ice, one time we went through fire, and we got two separate endings. So I'm really hoping when we come back, we'll get to see the other two to kind of complete all four of the versions of the house. But absolutely spectacular. And then number one, which kind of shocked me, The Exorcist Believer. This house was insanity. It's pretty calm when you first enter the doors of the sound stage. You're kind of in this little front yard or this courtyard, but you kind of start to look around and you notice that there are some like animal body parts laying around. But as soon as you step into the house, holy smokes, does this thing go crazy. It's terrifying from one end to the other. It's super dark from one end to the other. It's absolutely phenomenal. I gave it on the Brian from Orlando Discord an 11 out of 10, and I really think that that is the accurate rating for that house. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed with it because they don't have any tie to it whatsoever, and I get that, but if you take it for what it is, that house was awesome. But all that said, again, Halloween Horror Nights 32, absolutely phenomenal. Really looking forward to getting back in a couple of weeks. Hoping to see the Megan Horde. We didn't get to see them this time, nor did we get to see Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream. I've seen that on YouTube, and it is incredible, so I can't wait to get in there with the Fuel Girls and watch them do all the pyro and illusions and dancing. It's going to be chaos. Hope to see you there. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you.